then in the race. But the second one of those two in the check colours, the grey, this is the filly Sheer Gold, the only filly in the race, and she gets a weight allowance because of her sex. Graham Bradley is on board her, and she's a tough horse. This one, trained by Toby Balding.
Toby, See You Then looks unbeatable, but Sheer Gold does stay well, and you must be hopeful.
Yes, I wish it was more than 2.5. The further the better for her. Obviously, the overnight rain and snow will have eased the ground, which is to my advantage. But saying that, probably one of her better runs was on fast ground at Newbury. But yes, that'll make it more of a staying contest, particularly if there's some pace in the race. We thought she was a little unlucky at Cheltenham. She wouldn't have won as the race was, but she got badly interfered with the circuit to go and really was left with too much to do. Other than that, she'd have probably come here the winner of the Waterford Crystal, which would give her a real good chance today, yes.
The only thing was that she had a really nasty fall at the last hurdle. How has she come out of it?
Well, she's at home, she's bright, fresh and well, and I've schooled her and she's enjoyed it, so I don't think that's worried her. She really over-jumped. She jumped the hurdle perfect and the landing gear didn't quite work.
Very eloquent, Toby. Described that beautifully. She did have a real tumble there, but anyway, happily you can see she's all right. As is Graham Bradley. Just look on his breeches there. You can see the mud and the grass where he rolled over there after being ejected from Little Bay in the last race. Sheer Gold, the filly, gets the weight allowance. Will she have enough speed for the champion? The champion, of course, is See You Then.
And they're asked by the starter to walk in. This looks as though they could go first time. They're away. Topham's Taverns goes on from Aonoch and Sheer Gold. Then See You Then taking a very strong hold in fourth place with Steve Smith-Eccles. He's got the joker on his outside. Then Glazebra again and Fleury Sark. Robin Wonder and finally Azir. Topham's Taverns as they come to the first. Topham's Taverns, Aonoch and Sheer Gold. Then the joker on the outside of the grey Glazebra again. On the inner is See You Then. Fleury Sark just gone up past Glazebra again. Then Robin Wonder and Azir. Topham's Taverns jumps the next in the lead from Aonoch. And Sheer Gold. Then on the outside is the joker. See You Then settling a bit more now, for Steve Smith-Eccles has dropped back, in fact, to one from last as they begin to swing left-handed out of this turn over on the very far side of the course. Topham's Taverns in the lead from Sheer Gold and Aonoch. Then comes the joker, this ex-French horse who's won 400,000 francs over hurdles in France. Behind him in fifth is Fleury Sark. Then comes See You Then, Glazebra again, Robin Wonder, and finally Azir. And they're going a pretty good clip, led by Topham's Taverns from Sheer Gold, then Aonoch, then the joker Fleury Sark, See You Then, Glazebra again, Robin Wonder, and Azir. Coming to the first flight in the straight on the first circuit. Topham's Taverns from Sheer Gold and Aonoch. Then the joker and Glazebra again. Right over on the far rail is Azir. Sheer Gold and Topham's Taverns, Aonoch. See You Then on the far rail, tracked by Azir. This will be the last on the next circuit. Topham's Taverns and Sheer Gold. Topham's Taverns went through it a little bit. Topham's Taverns, Sheer Gold. Then Aonoch and the joker on the far rail is See You Then. On the near side, Fleury Sark. Then Robin Wonder and Glazebra again, and finally Azir. As they come past the winning post with another full circuit. Topham's Taverns from Sheer Gold. Then Aonoch, the joker, See You Then on the inside, Robin Wonder, Fleury Sark, Glazebra again, and Azir. And making quite a considerable impress in the turf on this going, described officially as good to soft. Topham's Taverns leads the mare, Sheer Gold. Little gap to Aonoch, further gap to the joker with See You Then on his inside, then Fleury Sark, Robin Wonder, Glazebra again, and Azir. Topham's Taverns joined almost at this one by Sheergold and Aonoch. Then comes the Joker, Flary Sark. See You Then on the inside. And then Robin Wonder, Gliseptra again, and Azir. And the leaders coming to the next. Topham's Taverns, Aonoch and Sheergold. From Flary Sark, and See You Then on the inside of Robin Wonder. Then Gliseptra again. The Joker's lost a bit of ground. Azir is still the back marker, as Aonoch jumps that just in the lead from Topham's Taverns. Then comes Sheergold. See You Then on the inside of Flary Sark. Then Robin Wonder. Then Gliseptra again. The Joker now dropped back to last. As they race now towards the home turn, Aonoch has gone for home from Topham's Taverns. On the inside, Sheergold, the grey, towards Topham's Taverns outer, and getting a reminder there, and here comes See You Then, just on the outside of Sheergold. As they swing into the straight, they've got 3 flights left to jump, and it's Aonoch in the lead now from Sheergold and See You Then. Then Topham's Taverns and Flary Sark. Azir's made a bit of progress from the rear. They've got just over 3 furlongs to run now, and 3 flights left to jump, and it's Aonoch with See You Then, the champion hurdler, just in behind him. Aonoch from See You Then. Then comes Sheergold, coming down to the second last. Aonoch from See You Then at the second last. Aonoch lands in the lead, a good 2 lengths clear of See You Then, who doesn't jump it all that brilliantly. 2 furlongs to run, and 1 flight left to jump, but Aonoch in the lead from See You Then, who's under pressure. This could be the biggest upset of the meeting. Aonoch jumps it from See You Then. Aonoch being pressed all the time now by See You Then. A faller there was Flary Sark racing into the closing stages. Aonoch on the near side. See You Then trying to get up over on the far side, but Gaspard finishes the race up towards the line. Aonoch on the near side. See You Then on the far side. Aonoch is holding See You Then, and here's a shock result. Aonoch has beaten the champion. See You Then, Aonoch the winner. See You Then was second, and third was Sheergold. Azir was fourth, and Robin Wonder fifth. Flary Sark's rider up all right after that fall at the last, and the horse all right also, and the Joker pulled up, and Gliseptra again pulled up, and so Aonoch, the 16-to-1 winner of this Sandeman hurdle. Aonoch, number 3, owned by Miss Sharon Oliver, trained by her mother, Mrs. Sally Oliver, and ridden by Jimmy Duggan. Second was number 2, See You Then, owned by the Stipewood Stud Limited, trained by Nicky Henderson, ridden by Steve Smith-Eccles. And third was number 10, Sheergold, owned by Lady Harris, trained by Toby Balding, and ridden by Graham Bradley.
Well, a combination of factors here led to See You Then's defeat. First of all, he ran a little bit free early on, and on this day, Steve Smith-Eccles asked him to do it twice. He moved up close on the heels of the leaders coming to the turn. This is the last hurdle, which Aonoch jumps well enough, and See You Then jumps very well, but the die is cast by now. He moved up in the last turn, then switched him off again. Needed a good jump at the third last, where he made a mistake, made another small mistake at the second last, and suddenly Aonoch was still running in the ground that he likes, and See You Then, having made those mistakes, wasn't quickening in the way that he can over 2 miles, and when he's held up for just 1 run. His courage and his class has got him into contention on the run-in, but in what's obviously quite holding, perhaps dead ground now, he can't produce that turn of foot at the end of a 2-mile, 5-furlong race, further than he's gone over hurdles, remember. He's pulling Aonoch back, but Aonoch stays on well. Jimmy Duggan, having taken it up 4 out and made the best of his way home, gets a fine response from his mount, who runs on really gamely on the run-in. And See You Then gets to within half a length, but a couple of strides off the post, Steve Smith-Eccles accepts it, and in the end, he's beaten the best part of a length. So it's a turn-up, but frankly, the race wasn't really run to suit him, and Steve, one can understand, didn't want Aonoch to slip him on the last bend. That's why he rode the race that he did, but it wasn't a race that suited See You Then. But all credit to Aonoch for this big shock result.